What's up, everyone? It's your boy Scott. Happy New Year and welcome to the Scott Report. And today I'm bringing you guys a quick video, but quick with me usually still ends up being about 9 or 10 minutes. Going over what I will be covering on the channel and what you can expect to see for the winter of 2018, because there's a lot of quality things out there, but I wish I had less work and more time to cover everything that I absolutely wanted to. There's just no way I'm gonna be able to do, 12 episode reviews or live reactions for an 8, 9, 10 something series, because I'm watching damn near everything. But I wanted to come in front of you guys today at least with some type of blueprint or groundwork or what you can expect to see as far as videos on this channel. I will say this, I will be doing first impressions for everything that I mentioned in this video, and I will more likely, and I really want to do a keep or drop by episode 3 for each one of these. But as far as episodically, as far as weekly, if I do a review for episode 3, for example, and you don't see episode 4, maybe even episode 5, don't think that I've dropped the series or I forgot about it or just don't have the desire to keep going. I just probably won't have the time. So you might see some skips here and there. I think I'm only going to commit myself to Overlord and possibly Kokoku. And I'm going to get that name right before this series comes out, as far as something that I would guarantee have for all of the episodes that comes out. I'm still thinking about that as well, but 2018, I'm just gonna have to play it by ear, because one thing that I addressed before is that I got very burnt out trying to cover all of these series at one time. And I have a bigger workload on my hands now, so I just won't have enough time to cover everything at once. And what the hell, look at the time. I need to be getting ready for work as we talk about that. So let's stop wasting time and get to it. One of the main things, or one of the big hurdles that's causing, a little bit of conflict with the schedule, is that with everyone wanting a piece of the anime pie now with these streaming services, the things that I'm covering are all over the place. I mean, there's absolutely at least 2 or 3 things that I want to watch that's on another channel somewhere, and it's making it very difficult to get a foothold on what I want to watch, because some things may be on Anime Strike, some things may be on Crunchyroll, some things may be on Netflix. High Dive is even getting in, because I'm pretty sure that new service, it won't be long before they start taking things up. And it really does suck, and it's not going to change, because when you look at the people who have the biggest pieces of the pie, which is Amazon, Anime Strike, and Netflix, you would think that Crunchyroll, with them being around for so long, would have a bigger foothold on the things that's coming out, but they don't. And the way that these two services are modeled, they're not going to change, and honestly, they don't have to, and that's going to affect things. And let me tell you what I'm talking about. For Amazon Anime Strike, for people who are not familiar with that, in order to get Amazon Anime Strike, you need to not only have a subscription to Amazon Prime, which is $99 a year, but you also have to pay the subscription fee for Anime Strike, which is like $4 or $5.99. And then you have Netflix, who have lived all this time off of the binge model, but now they're taking all of the quality anime as well as licensing things themselves, and they don't bring things out by the week, and that is going to heavily affect some things, and they don't have to change that, because look at it. With you having to have Amazon Prime, anybody who has Anime Strike, they're either paying for it for themselves, their parents probably have it, and then they're just signing up to get the service. And they, you may just want to do it, but the thing is, with them knowing that people are going to get it anyway, they don't see the need to take it out of the Amazon Prime package. That's probably not going to change, because I guess they seem to have enough people that are still getting Anime Strike because of it. I mean, me personally, I don't want to pay $100 a year for Amazon Prime. But I mean, if people are doing it, they're doing it. And then with that as a bonus, you also have to pay another $4.99 for Anime Strike. So that kind of sucks. And then with Netflix, they have no reason to abandon the binge model, because that's what they live off of. That's what people know Netflix is for. And people are going to watch it regardless. But that is really hurting them taking anime, even though that is a very small part of their catalog. It's hurting because you have to wait so long to see everything. Like, for example, Kakagururi came on over the summer, and we still don't have that on Amazon yet. And one thing that they have is 7 Deadly Sins, which is going into season 2, this coming up season. And when they had season 1, we didn't see that surface until a year later. So if you're waiting on Amazon, I'm sorry, if you're waiting on Netflix to get it, you're gonna have to wait a full year in order to see these episodes unless you pirate. And I am a huge advocate of legal streaming services. I've been paying for Crunchyroll since 2009 because I needed my One Piece, I needed my Bleach, I needed my Naruto. Oh my God, I was a shonen head back then. That's a story for another time that I probably told already. But anyway, I've always had a subscription to Crunchyroll Premium because I've always wanted the newest and latest things first, and it was amazing to have all that anime at your disposal. But you would think for them being around so long, they would have a bigger list of things to offer you. But I'm gonna actually look at my list here because it's too much to name. I mean, let's look at all the things that we have on Amazon Anime Strike. They have Kokoku, Love is Like After the Rain, Killing Bites, Beatless, all of which I'm interested in. That's just the things I'm interested in or would want to cover on this channel. That's not even what I'm watching. Crunchyroll has Basilisk, Darling in Franxx, Ito Junji, Grand Crest Senki, and that series that has a very long name that ends with like ramen that kind of seems like the Rara, but it doesn't. And you know, we still have some things out there that hasn't been picked up yet, like Overlord and Fate Encore. I had Fate Encore at first, but I'm pretty sure Netflix is going to pick that up because they had Apocrypha. And you know, also they have Devilman Crybaby, which you already knew about. And the biggest thing that Netflix picked up was Violet Evergarden. And now everybody is going to have to rely on fan subs for that. And the thing about it is, I'm very grateful for the people who do the fan subs, but for someone who has to try to cover this, for it to come out a day or two later or come out at an odd time of day, it's just going to be too hard to keep up with it. And that is the downside of these streaming services, because these are by two very high money places and they don't have to change their structure to get where they need to go. And it really is, I don't want to say it's hurting the anime community because you can just get it, but at the same time it makes it harder on people who are trying to cover things like me, because I really wanted to cover Fate Apocrypha, but you know, it came out on Saturdays. Most of the time we wouldn't even get the episode till Monday, and then it might be late then. It just made things a little bit too sporadic, and that's what I'm facing for a majority of the winter season, which is why you're going to see such a big change in the channel. That and, you know, fatigue, because, you know, I don't want to burn myself out covering everything from the winter, because it just seems like there's just so many good things, and we'll just have to see where the dust clears by the time we get to episode 3. Here is what I'll be covering review wise on the channel, and I will say again, when I say I'm reviewing it, it's just going to be, you will see videos from these series in a certain capacity. It might not be all 12 episodes. It might not be all 24 episodes, because guys, also I'm still covering Promised Neverland, which I'm getting back into manga wise. And I also want to get back to covering Boku no Hero Academia manga. And then Ruby is still got 3 episodes coming that I have to live react to. And Ancient Box's Bride, I need to get back up on that too, so I don't want to abandon the things I've already started. And there's so many things coming in winter that I don't want to overload myself as well. So the things I'm going to show on this list coming up, you will see videos from it. At the very least, there'll be a first impressions. You're going to get a first impressions for all of these. I want to do the 3 episode keep or drop. And if I fall too far off, at the very least, in something that's going to be very ambitious and something I don't do too often, I at the very least want to do a season finale review for each one. So here's what we're looking at as far as reviews for winter 2018. Kicking off the winter review schedule will be Overlord Season 2. Now, I am well aware that the episode is out. It's been out since yesterday. The thing is, I wasn't expecting that to come out until next week, so I'm trying to hold off until it actually comes out. I know everybody and their mother has a video out on it already, but the thing is, we don't know for sure if Crunchyroll is picking it up, which would make sense since Funimation did license Season 1, so they probably should have Season 2, so that means it'll be on Crunchyroll and Hulu, and that's how I used to watch Season 1, is that I used to actually be on Hulu. And I know we kind of shun Hulu, but they really do have a nice abundance of anime for you to indulge in on that service. And if you already have it, you really don't need Funimation because they pretty much have everything that's on there. But anyway, the same goes with Crunchyroll for that as well. So reviews will be for Overlord Season 2. This is something I really want to commit to. I really want to cover all 12 because during Jump yesterday, it did say that it's at least going to be one core where we're going to get 12 episodes. Whether it gets 2 or not, we don't know. But I want to really try to nail down and cover all 12 episodes of Overlord. Next will be Grand Crest Sinki, which is going to be on Crunchyroll, followed by Kokoku, because I love me some psychological. Violet Evergarden. Now again, this is the one that hurts me the most because Violet Evergarden and the Natsu no Taizai and Fate Extra Last Encore, so I might as well roll both of those together. Those are things that I'm looking forward to the most in the winter season, and all 3 of those are being licensed by Netflix, so we're gonna have to rely on fan subs. And in order to, you know, do live reactions, which I plan on doing for 7 Deadly Sins, I'm gonna have to try to find the episode. The thing is about Amazon Anime Strike is that, for the very least, if you're gonna pirate it, it will be online. I mean, you can find it pretty easy. Versus things that are licensed by Netflix, it's gonna take a very long time to get to those. So once again, this is what you're looking for as far as reviews coming into winter of 2018. Once again, Overlord, Grand Crest Sinki, Kokoku, Violet Evergarden, Fate Extra Last Encore, as well as still trying to get to Ancient Magus' Bride. There will also be manga reviews for The Promised Neverland that will continue, and I'm trying to actually get back to covering Boku no Hero Academia. Next up is the live reactions that I'm covering for 2018, or for winter 2018 rather, which will be Killing Bites, which will be my first ecchi. So imagine that for a live react. That is going to be fun as hell. This is actually being picked up by Amazon Strike, so it will be pretty accessible for me to get the episodes. And I don't really like to pre-upload my live reactions. I was doing that for a while when I had an abundance of time, but now it's a lot easier to just throw up a stream. Plus I love interacting with you guys, so that's going to be fun. Live reactions for Killing Bites. Also, Ito Junji Collection, which will be on Crunchyroll, and this is a horror series. So doing a live react for a horror series, and I heard that this gets pretty creepy. That is going to be fun as hell. I cannot wait to cover that. And last but not least will be 7 Deadly Sins Season 2, because what's better to live react to than a shonen series, because you know it's gonna go in and you know your boy likes to get hype. So that is the live react schedule for winter 2018, and once again that's Killing Bites, Ito Junji, and 7 Deadly Sins. Now this could change because there's so many other things that I'm watching that I could easily switch some of these out, but I think these 2 at the very least are a lock. Mainly Killing Bites, just because it will be a first live reaction ecchi experience for your boy. And come on, horror live reaction, that's gonna be funny. And what better way to do it than possibly one of the most creepy things out there anime wise. And there you have it, my winter 2018 schedule, and I will try to cover as many of these videos as I can, but I have no way promising that I'm gonna cover every episode for everything listed there. I would be dead just trying to do that. So imagine if I tried to cover everything that I'm going to be watching on top of that too. But it's going to be fun nonetheless, and I cannot wait to see you guys then. So I'm going to go ahead and get up out of here. Let me know what you thought of this video in the comments below. If you liked the video, go ahead and drop in a like. If you want to hear more, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, as there's not a shortage of content for you to indulge on this channel. And if you really like the channel, you want to help out even more, be sure to hit my Patreon page and drop a donation. I would really appreciate that. And as I always say, you guys can be anywhere on YouTube right now, but you chose to listen to me. And I really appreciate that, so thanks for stopping by. 2018 is here. It is already starting off great, and I've already looked at the spring season. If I thought winter was going to give me a headache, oh boy, all the stuff we have coming in spring is going to be absolutely amazing. But hey, winter is just getting here. 2018 is just getting here. Let's get it in together. I cannot wait. I'm hype. I'll see you guys soon. So on that note, it's your boy Scott signing out. See you soon.